Hey, what is going on? Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at a amazing epic Kusarigama toxic poison build. We're actually going to maximize this. I can't believe I hadn't made a video about a poison build with the Kusarigama, but here it is, guys. This thing not only is going to shred, it's going to destroy fast, and you're going to see how we're going to maximize our damage. So let's get started with this video. First, we're going to be taking a look at this amazing toxic Kusarigama of Stillness. Now, have in mind that all these different items are epic, so they're random, but there's a couple of ones that I will show you where exactly you can get towards the end of the video. Now, let's take a look first at this one. This one gives us a highest DPS that we can find at this moment. It does have 2219 with a posture of 8124. It has a really high poison buildup. But what we want is the following. We want to add a 50% damage from poison on afflicted enemies. And that is what we were going to do. So how do we get this special perk? Well, pull up your map and I'll show you exactly where you can get. We're actually going to need to go kill someone from this type of tree, which is going to be the Iron Hand Gill, and it's going to be this guy here. He is the one that we need to kill. So if you pull up your map, he is actually located in this castle. Take him out and you're going to be able to see the blue marker right there. Once you take him out, you're going to be able to get that amazing engraving on it. So definitely something you want to pick up. Okay, so next let's move on onto our Tanto. This is the Tatsu Tanto. It does have a 50% poison from afflicted enemies. Yes, you're saying, but you already have this, but this is damage from poison, okay? This one is damage from poison. It's the same thing. However, you cannot equip a engraving that is on a Tanto on a Kusarigama. So from here, we're going to be able to maximize our damage to be able to get this 600 affliction buildup when hitting vulnerable enemies. So how do we get this? Now pull up your map, guys, and this is actually going to be from a vendor. He is located in this region, and he's located in Yamato in the Yoshino area. And this is the vendor where you need to go and get this amazing perk that is going to give you that amount of damage. Equip that and you guys are going to be very, very deadly. Things are going to explode fast. Things are going to be dealing a lot of damage. And with this, we already have this epic Tanto that comes with 50% damage from poison on afflicted enemies, plus a 600% affliction buildup when hitting vulnerable enemies. Is insane. Okay, so now to be able to do the following, we're going to use this Yu-no-shin hood. I don't remember where I got it, but I think I did. Finally, as I am making this video, I do remember where it is. So pull up your map and you guys will be able to locate this. The hood, you're going to be able to get it in this area, and you're going to do the path of the chosen. Once you are able to do this, you're going to be able to get this amazing hood. Why is this hood amazing? Because it does have one of the highest health, which is an epic one. So you're going to be staying alive. And on top of this, we're also going to be adding this 50% damage from poison on afflicted enemies, which is an item that I already showed you on how to acquire it, which you're able to implement it on here as well. So you're going to be hitting a lot of very hard because of poison. You got 50% here damage from poison on afflicted enemies. You also have it on the Kusarigama, and on top of that, you also have additional stuff in our epic Tanto, which which way you go, you're going to be very poisonous. You're going to be killing a lot of enemies quickly, and that's going to help you a lot. Now let's move on to the light armor. Here we have one that has very high vulnerable damage, but we are going to add the following, which is going to be the spread affliction buildup on afflictive enemies killed. So that's why you're able to see enemies pop, and then it spreads on the other enemies, so they're automatically already with poison. So this already is of spreading, so it's gonna help you guys out with all the different type of perks that we have in all our different gear that we have for this build. Now, how do you get the spread affliction buildup on afflicted enemies? This actually comes from the Naoe Master Stroke costume, which is in one of the castles. I can't remember which castle it is, but you're able to get this midway, or if you're not there yet, this is when you're going to be able to get that. Of course, you can go any route that you guys want, and you guys here just have something that is going to spread or it's going to make your poison a lot more stronger. In this case, affliction buildup. Okay. And the last one we're going to use is this amazing trinket because of the following. It does have a good health amount. It does have 50% adrenaline chunk when detected. But the other thing that we're going to be able to do is you can get any type of epic trinket and enable this into your perks, which is going to be 50% damage per non-legendary gear equipped. What this amazing item is going to give you is that it's going to make all your different gears 15% stronger. So that is why you want. So if this is a passive skill, so how does this damage work? We still don't have a confirmation from Ubisoft, but we're going to go this way because I've been analyzing this. So if it's going to be 50% per non-legendary gear equipped, that means you have to have the item equipped. So we're going to have 15% here. 15%, that's 30. That's 45, and that is an additional 60%. Or if you're using the Tanto, that's still going to be additional 16%. You have the Kusarigama with you, but you don't have it equipped. So we could say this is going to be a 60% damage, or should we say 75? Drop it in the comments. What do you guys think? 60 or 75? We still don't have a confirmation. Now let's move on to our comes off the Uni's Fury. And this one is very easy to get. All you have to do is pull up the map and you guys will find it exactly right here. If you don't have that, you gotta go get it. It's an amazing, not a trinket, but this perk, because you're able to infuse it into this trinket to make it more OP and just generally overpowers your entire gear, which is crazy. So that is how you get that. Now mastery, and this is what we got. Since we're using the Kusarigama, we're just going to maximize all of our different abilities and passive abilities and skill points that we have here on this one. We're also going to do the same thing for our Tanto. We're making sure that we are making our Tanto a lot stronger than when we can, as we are dealing damage, as you guys are able to see here. And of course, the last ones too are going to be none other. The assassins has to be full all the way to the top, wherever you are. If you're on mastery level 4 or knowledge level 4, you should be here and should have all of this, or if you have enough mastery points. And then the last one is going to be, of course, the Shinobi. Shinobi is very, very important because whenever you're taking out enemies, all of this kicks in and makes it a lot easier whenever you are fighting. So there you go, guys. That is a complete build for probably the most sick Poison Kusarigama build at this moment. If you guys have any other perks or anything else that looks a lot better, drop it in the comments. I'm still looking for other things to make a bleed much stronger, which I think you could. So that's what I'm working on at this moment. And let me know what you guys are working on. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications to all. We'll see you on the next video.